Miggy.
with Living in Om. And we just wanted to share something from our heart. If there are times in your life where you feel really low, there are challenges, difficulties, you feel overwhelmed, what do you do? How do you get out of that? How do you get out of that? We've all had times where we've felt that, and multiple times in our lives.
Let's call it funk.
Yeah, okay, we
So
can call
how
it
do
funk.
how
How
do
do
we
we get
get
out
out
of the
of the
funk?
funk?
How do we get out of the funk? How do we get out of the funk? First, you have to be aware of your funk.
Yes.
I like
But
that. So that's the first step, because when you are aware of that energy, that you're emanating, okay, then you can really do something about it. Because when you're in your funk, you can't get out of the funk because you're in it, experiencing it, feeling that funk, right?
yeah, and it's not fun.
Yes,
We
not
need to
fun.
like remove the K in order to go from funk into
Too
fun.
fun. So how do we do that? How do we get the funk out, and how do we get to fun? I like that. So first step is awareness. That's the first step. Awareness. Why are you in this funk? What
Right.
is happening? What are the challenges, the difficulties?
What triggered me?
What triggered you to be in this state of being? Okay.
And we should also cut ourselves some slack because we,
Yes.
like the ocean, we have ebb and flow. So those are natural cycles
Yeah.
for all of us.
Yes. So that's one thing, is knowing that, if you're feeling low, you're feeling this low point, you're going to get to the fun.
Yeah.
The funk is here, but the fun is
And,
up there.
and it's important to listen to that and to honor it and take rest because that's generally the period of
Your greatest teacher.
R&R,
Yeah,
right?
and it teaches
and
you, right?
getting stronger, exactly. But so the low point is not necessarily the same thing as funk,
Yes.
right? So ebb and flow is one thing, and a funk is another thing.
Yeah.
So how do we get out of the funk?
Yeah. How do you get out? That's why I said the first step is awareness. Okay, then when you understand that if you see everything as energy, that you're vibrating at this frequency here. Like, I'm upset, I'm disappointed, I feel angry, I feel abandonment, I feel rejection, whatever. Then when you understand that you have that energy within you, you look at it, and you separate yourself from the emotion. Like, whoa, look at yourself from back there, and like, wow, like, I see myself. I'm feeling upset. I'm feeling anger. I'm feeling abandonment. I'm feeling rejection. I'm feeling whatever. Like, when you can step out and look at yourself from afar, that's when you can change it. So that's really the first step. And knowing you have the power to do that. You're powerful.
Completely
Powerful, and you can change things in 1 second if you want to.
It's one decision away.
It's one decision away. That's one decision away. So when you become aware of your funk and all your stuff and how you're vibrating at that frequency, you can look at it and be like, okay, all right, this situation, this person, whatever, triggered you, and you feel this way, and you can move through those emotions. It's healthy to like move through it and not like hang on to it and keep it. Okay, so do that. Whatever it takes for you to move through. If you need to cry, do that. If you need to like scream, like, do that. Whatever you need to do to move through the emotions. Okay, because when you move through the emotions, then you are feeling them and not suppressing them.
Honoring them.
And really honoring yourself. Okay, so that's the most important thing, is moving through, is honoring yourself. If you don't feel like being with anybody in the moment, like, I need to process this shit going on with me right now, I need to like hermit for a while, okay, like, do that. Like do that. So as long as you're not hurting anybody else. You're being true to yourself and honoring your space. Honoring your space. Okay, so when you become aware, okay, that's mastery. Because a lot of people aren't aware. They're just reacting. They're reacting through life. They're not responding. They're reacting. Like something happens, like they see like a post about some politician, they're like, they get all like, crazy. And so people react. Okay, you're more powerful than that. You can respond. You can respond. And you can respond with so much of your heart. Okay, so you are living here in this experience of polarity. So shit's gonna happen, right?
That's by design.
It's by design. So you can understand who you are, that you're stronger than you think, and that you can move through emotions, and you have this level of mastery within yourself, within the body, within you, where you can shift things and change things. Okay, so when you're vibrating here and you have the awareness that, oh my gosh, like I'm feeling all of this stuff and I'm like over here. Okay, so sometimes it's hard to just bring yourself up. It is.
Have compassion for self.
So just have compassion for yourself. Allow the emotions to move through. Okay, and then when you're able to like move, like cry it out, yell it out, whatever you need to do. Okay, then there is a period where we have to we feel like like we move through it all, like we just release it all. And it actually does help us move our frequency up to this place of equanimity called the 0 point field. Okay, and that when you understand that you can move yourself up to this place of acceptance, okay, this is how you get out of the funk. Okay, this is how you get out of the funk and more into the fun. You bring yourself up to this 0 point field, and this 0 point field is where you are in 100% in acceptance of everything, whatever situation that happened. You are like, okay, even though it felt like shit, for you, it is happening for a reason. And when you can understand that the universe gives you these lessons in life to move you to, so that you can get upgraded and know your power and know your strength, then you can stay in this 0 point field, like, ooh, yeah, okay, I see why that person did that to me. Like I'm understanding that I have this lesson I need to learn about trust. Okay, they betrayed the hell out of you, and then you're understanding like, ooh, I have this lesson of forgiveness and trust. Yeah, and then you're here in this 0 point field. Okay, so know that you can access that field of complete acceptance at any time. At
That is
any
huge.
time.
That is absolutely huge.
It's huge. It's huge when you know that you can access that at any time, because you take any one, it can be even irritation, anything, one little thing, you can move through the emotions and like be in acceptance, like, okay, all right, like, okay, like that just happened to me, okay, and then when you're in that place here in the 0 point field, there is no lower frequency, higher frequency, you're just in acceptance. And then if you have to move through whatever action steps you need to move through because of whatever situation, you're gonna move through it so much better.
Yeah.
With so much ease and so much grace. Like, it's gonna just flow. It's gonna flow. The challenge will just like start to dissipate, and then you'll feel like, whoa, yes, wow, that was good. Like, okay, I learned my lesson, I understood, and like, and if you are in this space of gratitude, like, thank you, for teaching me that lesson about betrayal. Hurt the hell out of me, but now I understand that I'm here to practice forgiveness. and here to practice trust. So be grateful for those challenges and those experiences because they make you who you are. They make you understand yourself on a higher level. Yeah, you're powerful.
And you will no longer run away from situations that are challenging
Yeah.
or situations that can trigger you because you understand that those are lessons and those are opportunities for an
Yes.
expansion.
Big expansion because that's why we're here.
Yeah.
We're here in the flow of expansion
And that's
right
where
now.
the fun is.
And that's where the fun is. That's where the fun is. And when we grow up and we are like caught up in the matrix in the 9 to 5 and we're like grinding every single day, taking care of kids, going to work, that kind of thing, we forget to have fun. We forget to have fun.
Nurture it.
Yes.
Nurture that childlike aspect of yourselves. That is super important.
Yeah, because that when you get into that space of fun and laughter, your energy field like lights up. It lights up, and you know how good that is for the universe. Like that's good for Mother Gaia. Like it's good for the consciousness of the planet, humanity's consciousness, the planet's consciousness, and then the whole universal consciousness. When you are just in a state of joy. Yeah.
Pure joy.
Pure joy. Pure joy. So, there are forces that are like stopping us from being in that joy. But you know what?
Maybe they're interfering, but they're not stopping us.
Yeah, they're trying to stop us, but we're stronger than that. We're stronger than that, and we can like get out of our funk, and be in the fun. Be in the fun. It's a practice, though. Okay, that coming up to the 0 point field, like it's not easy at first.
Right.
It's a practice. You have to like, okay, someone triggered me. I feel angry, and it's like, all these emotions, and like, what do you do with that? Like, you need to get that out, and then come to this level of acceptance. Like, okay, all right, I was supposed to go through that. I was supposed to go through that bullshit with that person. Like,
And more than that,
yeah,
understand that you call that up on
to
yourself.
yourself. Yeah.
So this was not something that was given to you. You called it up on
Yes.
yourself. That's the game changer because you understand that you are creating and co-creating your reality. So, all of these so-called negativities, right? Those are lessons for us. Those are reminders for us to wake up, to pay attention.
Wake up.
Yes. So, thank you, universe, for that.
Thank you for those lessons, for those challenges, because it does help us to level up. We're here to level up. We are. And we have to understand that we're co-creating this experience all together. Okay, so we do experience a lot in relationships, and we move through so many emotions through relationships. The relationships give us so much contrast. Oh my gosh, right? They give us so much contrast. And we learn because we have these soul contracts between, people that are in our lives. And when you can understand that on a higher level, like, okay, this is why I chose my parents, and this is what happened, and like you come into acceptance of that. It's awesome when you can like be in that place of acceptance, that 0 point field, like, and then you can like understand things, the bigger picture, and then you can move into like creating more for yourself, right? And
So accept yourself fully, completely,
yeah,
without shame.
Yep, whatever's going through, whatever energies or emotions that are moving through, just honor that. Honor your temple, honor yourself, and you can change your talk to yourself. Talk to yourself as if you were your own best friend. What would you say to your best friend if your best friend was going through a hard time? Say those things to yourself.
Exactly.
Say those things to
Yes.
yourself.
Be
Okay,
your own biggest fan.
yes. Be your own biggest cheerleader, your own, biggest teacher. Because the guru is within,
Yes. In your heart.
in your heart. All the answers are there. They lie within your heart. And if you understand that you're co-creating this experience, and if you want to have more fun, you know that as this co-creator on the planet, you can put that energy of fun into your life more. We do that a lot.
Yes.
It's so fun. We're on this island right now in the middle of this lake near Tahoe, and we've never been here before, but it's just fun being on this. We kayak to this island. It's awesome. And
Yeah.
so, we're thinking about you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Do
thinking.
more of these kinds of things,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Out of your routine.
Mm-hmm.
Be more in nature.
Yes, and that's the one thing is like you're here to master your energy. You're here to be energetic masters. Okay, we don't get taught these kinds of things in school, and unless we become a monk and teach you all that kind of stuff, or like a yogi. But traditional school, we don't learn all this stuff.
Our parents didn't teach us this stuff.
Yeah, our parents, unless they're awakened, then they will. But if they weren't, you chose those parents that were asleep so that you could wake up and understand the bigger picture and why
And
you're
help them.
here. And you're here to help them. And you're here to help humanity. Anybody I know that is like watching us, that resonates with us and the messages that we bring, you are here because of the codes. These codes that we hold within us to activate consciousness, to elevate consciousness. And these codes get activated within you because there's some dormant codes within you, and we help shift the energies. Yes. So the first step is to master your own energy. Okay? You're here for a reason. You're going through this experience for a reason. It's really is by design. It's by design. So, and you have help. There's so much help all around. There's so much help. So just ask. Just ask. You're being totally guided. You're being guided.
You will not be helped unless you ask for it.
That's right.
Part of free will experiment.
If you ask for guidance, assistance, help, healing, then that will flow to you. That will flow to you. And you can raise your vibrational frequency because you're here to do that, to raise your frequency, to become the light beings that you're meant to be on the planet, to know that you are this huge being of light, and we're going to help the universe expand together.
You are magic.
You are magic.
Yeah.
You are magic. Yes, you are magic. Welcome to the Unicorn Squad. Fart rainbows with us because that
Come join us.
come join us in our
Resistance is futile.
come join us in our mission to get others to come into the Unicorn Squad so we can just fart rainbows all the time and just create a life of magic. When you understand that you are magic, you can create anything. I mean, anything. Anything. You can create anything. You are magic. So, that's
Peace
how you
out.
change your frequency. I love you guys.
Love you.
Love you so much.